He is suffering from flu-like symptoms.
We had to help him into the locker room. It may be a believer. Not in luck or faith.
You can see how exhausted Michael Jordan
but in
is.
the will to win. You win from within.
Classic performance by Michael Jordan.
Got cut from the varsity team. I mean, this is a sad story.
It sounds sad, but it's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jordan. But what about me that you guys don't know? I got two brothers, James and Larry. They're 5'4", 5'5" in height. They gave me all I could ever ask for as a brother in terms of competition. You know, you would think that, you know, my brother Larry is a ideal situation where small things come in small packages. This dude fought me every single day, to the extent that my mother used to come out and make us come in because we were fighting way too much. And my older brother was always gone. He served in the Army for 31 years. And the competition didn't stop there. My sister, who was 1 year younger than me, Roz, never wanted to be home by herself. She took classes, extra classes, to graduate from high school with me, to go to University of North Carolina with me, and to graduate prior than me. And you guys sit and ask me where my competition or my competitive nature came from. It came from them.
Life wasn't easy. You didn't come from a wealthy family, did you?
No. And my family was pretty much hardworking. My mother, when I was young, had 2 jobs. My father had 2 jobs. He was the type of guy who was mechanically inclined. I learned the hard work ethics that he basically used to live our lives.
What person had the biggest impact on your career?
My brother.
Your brother?
He's a year older than I. He's much smaller than I. And he was my challenge, my competition as a kid, basketball-wise or sports-wise. He wanted to excel, I wanted to excel. We competed against each other in the backyard in basketball. We end up in fights, arguments, about the sport. So my determination came trying to beat him. And if I could beat him, I could beat anybody.
I just saw him on a Sunday afternoon and I thought, oh my gosh, this may be the best 6'4" high school player I've ever seen. He was just gifted, but he had a desire that was different from everybody else. He told me he wanted to be the best player ever at North Carolina. I said, well, you've got to work harder than you did in high school. And he said, I worked as hard as everybody else. I said, excuse me. I thought you told me you wanted to be the best. And 2 days later, he came back and said, I want to talk to you. And said, I'm going to show you nobody will ever outwork me. And nobody ever has to this day.
I think I'm cursed. I'm cursed with this competitive gene that anything that I do is from a competitive lens, and in some ways that keeps me young, that keeps me aggressively thinking positively. It helps me either understand everything that I'm involved in, I'm connected with. It has to be some competitive things to that.
Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
What role does ego play in all this?
Ego's everything. Ego's a part of determination. If you don't have ego, you can't have a sense of determination to achieve. That's all a part of success. You cannot find a successful person in life who don't have an ego. You know, that's just a part of the whole scenario.
How big is your ego?
It's big, but it's controllable.
Have you ever gone on the court and been afraid?
No, I've never been afraid. I mean, obviously you're nervous, but afraid means you're not confident in your skills. I have total confidence in my skills, so I'm not afraid.
It's the mind. If you got the right mental than physical? Yeah, you got a lot of guys who with the ability, but yet don't have the mind, and they're not in the league. You know, a lot of guys who can run and jump can probably shoot, but if they don't have the killer instinct or the confidence in themselves to perform those skills.
Have you ever met anyone that you felt was as competitive as you are?
No. I just feel that, you know, my competitive drive is far greater than anyone else that I've met. You know, I think that I thrive on that. I think that's my biggest motivation in life, you know, is to compete, you know, find different competitions in certain things in life and try to overcome that, you know, be it positive or negative. But I have yet to meet someone who is as competitive as me, you know, and I just feel that much confident about my competitive drive.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
You said you stumbled upon your dream. Is the level of success you've achieved far beyond anything you've envisioned?
Oh yeah, by far. I mean, I've envisioned myself playing as a kid, playing professional baseball, because I started baseball when I was 6 years old, and I had most of my success as a child in baseball. And I really didn't have my success in basketball until in my later years. I never chased that dream of becoming a professional basketball player or even a professional baseball player. I just played the sport because I loved it. And because of the work that I put into it, next thing you know, success was kind of bestowed upon me without me actually chasing it.
Fear of failure a motivator?
I never feared about my skills, you know, because I put in the work.
Damn. Put him away, MJ.
Work ethic eliminates fear.
Yes.
You know, so if you put forth the work, then what are you fearing? You know what you're capable of doing, what you're not.
You had the utmost confidence. Your confidence level was through the roof. Where is it now?
On top of the roof. I don't think my confidence changed. I wouldn't have come back into this situation lacking any confidence that I can play this game. I know I can play this game. I know I can play it at the highest level and successfully. So I haven't lacked any confidence.
You know, I really don't have regrets. I am a person that says, you know, as soon as you look back in your history and you come up with something that you feel like you want to change, something else has to change. You know, so.
What about your biggest disappointment?
Once again, that's the same analogy. You know, disappointment to me, to win, you got to lose. To be successful, you got to have something that's not successful. To be happy, you got to have disappointment. So I think all of those things have evolved and happened to make me who I am and understand the benefits and the privileges I have for being who I am, you know.
The game of basketball has been everything to me. My refuge, my place I've always gone when I needed to find comfort and peace. It's been a source of intense pain and a source of most intense feelings of joy and satisfaction, and one that no one can even imagine. It's been a relationship that has evolved over time and has given me the greatest respect and love for the game.
You ask all my teammates, the one thing about Michael Jordan was he never asked me to do something that he didn't fucking do. When people see this, they're gonna say, well, he wasn't really a nice guy. He may have been a tyrant. Oh, well, that's you, because you never wanted anything. I wanted to win, but I wanted them to win and be a part of that as well. I don't have to do this. I'm only doing it because it is who I am. That's how I played the game.
That was my mentality. If you don't want to play that way, don't play that way. Break.
One day you might look up and see me playing the game at 50. Oh, don't laugh. Don't. Never say never. Because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion.